In his recent podcast, The Undertaker spoke about how the WWE roster is too calm nowadays and that he's not a huge fan of the backstage environment because of it. Let's listen to what the dead man had to say.
I think Triple H is doing
He's doing a great job.
an amazing job.
Yeah.
He's changing the game.
And he's doing it calmly.
Oh my gosh.
The crew itself, like the talent, they're relatively young. Like top to bottom. They're young people.
It really is a young roster right now.
And they're all so chill and just.
Is Triple H a calm person just naturally?
I mean, I've seen him get worked up, but I haven't seen him get. I haven't seen him yell at talent. I haven't seen him, badmouth anybody. Like, there's been times where you come back through the curtain and you know that the ass chewing is coming.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that with him. Like I said, I haven't been around a whole lot.
Yeah.
But I've been around enough, and I know him well enough, and I can just tell. It's such a chill vibe. I almost don't like it because it's almost too calm.
Yeah.
And to me, this is just me on the outside looking in, is like they don't care enough.
Yeah.
And it's not that. It's just the atmosphere.
He's more of a warrior in the garden.
Yeah.
And just.
I mean, and instead of it being, yes, everything happens in the battlefield.
Yeah.
And so it really, and I think because that roster is so young, that kind of person that can nurture like he can, I think is perfect for, this time period in the industry.
A lot of people are angry about The Undertaker saying that he doesn't like the calm atmosphere, but I think this is one of those cases where the old person just can't relate to change. Times are different, and it's for the better. The talent isn't juiced up with roid rage. The talent doesn't have to worry about a bunch of bullies, and the talent doesn't have to worry about disturbing SA or harassment going around like they might have dealt with in the old days. The WWE is a much safer and better place for the talent, and I think Triple H is a perfect leader for that. And Undertaker even acknowledges this later on in the podcast when he talks about how the business is making a lot more money nowadays than his generation. Like I said, I don't think this is something Undertaker really means too much. I think he just threw that line out there and people got really mad about it. It's just one of those things old people say because it's hard to accept change. The WWE is not soft right now. They are just a family who are working together to create the best product for the fans. That is how it's supposed to be. And if you want chaos, just take a look at AEW and all the things behind the scenes over there. The last few years of that promotion shows you why this is a much better approach. In other news, Russell Votes put out a tweet talking about The Rock and his plans as a heel. This is what the tweet said. Sources suggest that The Rock is expected to fully embrace his heel turn, drawing inspiration from his past Hollywood Rock persona. Additionally, I'm told to anticipate the release of Rock-branded Cody Crybabies merchandise. The story is just beginning. I'm so excited for this road to WrestleMania. There are so many different paths that WWE can take. We could get a singles match with The Rock and Cody in the first night. Maybe The Rock can take on Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship, or the most likely scenario is a tag team match. On top of that, I'd love to see Roman Reigns turn babyface for next year's WrestleMania and get a big win over heel Rock. Things are going to be very interesting for the next 365 days thanks to The Rock turning heel and creating an unpredictable storyline. Speaking of The Rock, a new report suggests that WWE changed plans with the entire Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and Rock situation after The Rock took his spot for WrestleMania before changing that. It says WWE reportedly changed WrestleMania 40 main event plans after fan backlash. According to SE Scoops, the original plans saw Reigns versus The Rock, but following the online reaction, The Rock conceded it should be Roman versus Cody instead. Yes, I definitely believe this report because Dave Meltzer and others were saying that this was all a part of the plan the entire time. That was just nonsense. It was very obvious that the WWE had to pivot, and it's great that The Rock himself noticed that he needed to make a change. That's a great sign. WrestleMania 40 and WrestleMania 41 are both going to be very special. Stone Cold Steve Austin recently had an interview with ESPN and hinted that his time in the ring may not be over. This is what he said about a potential return. "I said I'd never get in the ring again unless all the stars aligned, and for some reason, somehow, they all did. And at the age of 57, I headlined the first night of WrestleMania 38. I never thought I'd do that. If you would have told me that when I retired in 2003, I'd have said, you're crazy. So I'm not going to sit here and say no to anything because you never say never in this crazy business of sports entertainment." And for some reason, this makes me think that he's coming out of retirement for one more match. His WrestleMania 38 match with Kevin Owens was great. The people loved it, and I think we wouldn't mind seeing another one. ESPN did ask him who he would want to face, and while he had a name in mind, he did not reveal it because he doesn't want to add pressure to the WWE or the person. Austin also reflected on his match with Kevin Owens and said, "I dissected what I did and I know that I can improve on what I did." I'm telling you guys, I have a strong feeling this interview shows that Austin wants to have one more crack at it. Hopefully the WWE is listening and can make something happen. ESPN even asked him about having a match with CM Punk, and he said it would be a good one. We'll have to wait and see what happens. CM Punk versus Stone Cold is a dream match that we wanted for a decade. I wish it happened in 2013, but I'd be more than happy to see it in 2025. Who knows? Maybe that's the name that he had in mind for a future opponent. Do you want to see one more Stone Cold Steve Austin match, or do you guys think it's best for him to stay retired? On the Battleground podcast, Chad Gable spoke about how he wanted to finish a story and win the IC Championship. Let's roll that footage and listen to what he had to say.
For those that didn't see, I went through a period through the late summer and early fall with Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship, and he's on this insane run right now, like record-setting run with the title. That I don't think I ever got closure with. You know, like I feel like there was still some loose ends left there that could still be tied up. So first and foremost, if I had it my way, I'd like to finish that up. I'd like to finish that story. I'd like to win that championship and really solidify myself as a singles guy. Finally, you know, I've kind of always had this stigma attached to me that I'm a tag team wrestler, and I think winning my first singles championship is my chance to break free from that for good, you know, so that would be my goal.
I am 1000% on board with this idea. I want to see Chad Gable win the belt. I've been saying it for weeks, months now, and I want to see him dethrone Gunther at WrestleMania and become the champion. I think it's the best way to end that title reign. Will WWE do it? Probably not. Maybe we need to start a hashtag We Want Gable trend or something like that. I'm totally down for something like that because I want to see Chad Gable win the damn belts. And to end this video, let's take a look at Cody Rhodes giving away his shoes to a fan after Raw went off the air, because why not? Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next video.